Hey everyone, so today it's not necessarily going to be a daily vlog, but I do want to talk a little bit to you guys about how it is that and why it is that I started doing my YouTube videos. Alright, so as you may or may not know, whether you are a friend of mine watching these videos or whether you are a complete and total awesome person who said, I'm gonna give this a shot and see what this guy's all about. I'm actually a musician first and foremost. I've always loved music, but one of the reasons why I never wanted to, I guess, be a performer or an entertainer was because I remember an experience, and I think I talked a little bit about this when I did my Q&A, my very first video, but as a kid in preschool, they had us go through a preschool graduation, and so I remember that I was given the opportunity to sing a song, and I remember that just as I'm about to go out and sing, I peek out the curtain and I'm overwhelmed by the amount of people that I'm seeing just looking at me, and I remember I just start crying, and you know, they were encouraging me to go and sing, and I just kept on saying, I can't, I don't want to. I'm this little kid who's just like terrified, and he's just become so scared to even go out there. So I never actually ever sang, but that kind of held me back from doing anything as far as performing for a long time until I joined the choir at my local church. And I did that for many years, and that kind of boosted some confidence. And then I didn't really go forward with doing a lot of musical stuff until my sophomore year of high school. And I remember that there was this girl that I really liked, and I had started playing guitar a little bit, and so I wrote her a song, and so we dated a little bit, but it didn't go very far. And but you know, that's kind of how I began to really let go of my fear for this girl essentially, but then going out and becoming a person who would perform in front of people later on at my school's talent shows. So I joined my high school's talent show my sophomore year as well, and I remember some friends who were in the choir coming up to me after the talent show and telling me, hey, the choir director is looking for you. He wants to know where you came from and why you're not in choir. And so I was still, even after performing on the talent show, was still kind of like, I don't know that I want to join choir. Eventually I gave it a shot, and so I joined the choir, and that's where I really began to love music and thought about pursuing a career in music. However, now we're gonna go a little back. I remember being in 8th grade, and I used to love to watch Good Day LA as an 8th grader. I personally liked seeing their whole behind the scenes looks with the cameraman, and they would the news anchors would kind of like make fun with each other with the cameraman. It was awesome. And I remember that I really wanted to become a camera guy because I thought that's a fun thing to do. And so I went ahead and let that dream go though, because I said, I'm never going to achieve anything. I don't even know how do you become that kind of person, because even for me, news anchors are kind of in a form of, you know, they're kind of celebrities for me, I think, and you don't see these people around, and people get excited when they see them. And so I thought, how do you work with these people anyway? So that dream, or that thought of becoming a cameraman, just completely went out. I pursued a career in music, and I studied music. I'm a music director at a church right now, and I absolutely love that job. However, last year was the first time that I really noticed. It was with one of my sisters who would watch YouTube a lot, and I started to ask her, like, why are you always just watching YouTube videos? And so it was in the summer that I was like, all right, well, you know, let me see what YouTube is really about. And I knew what YouTube was, and you know, back in high school friends would watch videos, but I never thought much of it. After seeing different videos, I decided to, well, you know, let's pick up a camera or something and let's start recording. Well, I didn't have a camera, but I had a phone, and that's how I started. So I used my iPhone 7 Plus, and I started my first video, which was my Q&A video. From there, I was in a transition between different jobs, and so for months, I kind of left YouTube on the hang as far as videos went. Then in late October, I kind of thought to myself, you know, I should really pick up this YouTube thing that I did back in August. So got my phone again and I kept shooting. Black Friday comes around and I decide, well, let's go big or go home. So I bought my Canon 80D that I'm currently using to shoot this video with, and little by little then started incorporating more and more things. Alright, I have to get to work, so we'll continue this story at my office, so let's go. Alright, so we are in my office, and it's been a pretty busy day. So as you can see out there, it's nighttime, and I have my rehearsal starting in about a half an hour, but I thought I'd continue what we were talking about. You know, after doing video, you know, starting off the video after having gotten my DSLR camera, then I started taking photos with my camera. I started to fall in love with also doing photography, and so now on my social media, the pictures that I take are pretty much almost always taken with my DSLR. I've also started picking up on learning how to use like Photoshop, Lightroom. I love learning how to do all the editing of videos, editing my photos, and taking the time to really kind of just look around me and say, what is a good moment to capture? And then what do I want to put out there for people to also see and admire? You know, it is kind of strange that after so many years, this kind of internal desire to want to use a camera kind of just resurfaces, and all because I started seeing my sister looking through YouTube videos and seeing the different videos that there were. Another big motivator though for me was just how much negativity there was being spread in the world, and I honestly, I don't even watch that much TV anymore because I just hate seeing all that negative stuff that is just happening around in our world. I'm a very up kind of person. I'm very personable, I feel, and so I kind of thought, well, I just want to put some positivity in however means I can, through the means that I can, and this has just become that platform. And so, you know, by me putting up my vlogs and also putting up little cover videos that I've had the pleasure of putting out there for you guys, it's fun for me, and I just hope you guys can see all the fun that I have doing all these things that I do, and I hope that in some way or another it brings some kind of positivity and joy to your day as you watch my videos. I really want to thank you guys if you've been watching my videos so far, or if you watch my videos and are subscribed, thank you even more. If you're not subscribed, please do subscribe. It's awesome to just see the community that's building in my YouTube channel and see that grow. Would be amazing. So that's kind of been my journey, going and doing my vlogging, doing photography and taking pictures. Still love music, like I said, and I love the job that I have here at the church. It's an amazing place, and I get to do an amazing thing, which is, you know, bring music to people's lives and inspire them and bring them joy through that means as well. Thank you again for watching today's video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment down below, let me know what you think, and thank you again. So we'll catch you in the next video, and until then, see you then.